Hi everyone, Mrs. Hudson here. I am coming to you today with a new assignment. So today we are going to be making a paper sculpture. So we're going to look at a couple of different artists and the way that they have created their sculptures, and then we will now create our own paper sculptures. So I'm going to start off by showing you my example. So what I did was I used a few recycled materials. First of all, this is a part of a Kleenex box, so you can use it with the patterned side up if you're using a cool, fun box. You can also use cereal boxes, any kind of cardboard boxes that you have that are going to the garbage anyways, and you can cut them into a small piece. So it doesn't have to be huge, it can be kind of small. Unless you really want to make it bigger, you can. The other thing we are going to use is we are going to cut up pieces of the patterned paper that we started making in class. So we've been talking about rhythm and movement and how rhythm and movement can be created using patterns, and we are going to now create movement in our three-dimensional artwork. So by making a paper sculpture is considered three-dimensional. That means that it has all different sides that we can look at. It has a top, it has a side, it has other sides, it has a back side, and we could even look at the bottom if we wanted to. So when you can look all the way around something, if it has height, it has width, and it has depth, we have an object that would be called three-dimensional. So also, if you don't have your patterned papers that we created, you can go ahead and use some magazine pages, junk mail, scrap mail, things that you don't need anymore. Find some prettier colors on the pages and use those pieces for your artwork. Also, if you still have some colorful paper at home, you can cut out strips of colorful paper. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. You can vary the width of your papers. So they don't have to be exactly the same size. They can be wider, they can be skinnier. Whatever you choose is just fine. The other thing that we are going to need for this project is we are going to need a glue stick and we're going to need some scissors. Alright, let's get started. What you will need: scissors, glue, a piece of cardboard, and paper. You can use scrap papers, you could use magazine papers, cut them into strips. Now it's time to start gluing. Figure out what you think you might want to do. Fold the ends of each of your pieces of paper just to have a place to attach to the cardboard. Make sure that you hold it for 10 seconds in place. You can bend and twist your papers however you would like. They can overlap. Try to make some pieces taller and some pieces shorter. You may even glue down the middle of your paper to the cardboard or to other strips. To make a zigzag, fold your piece of paper back and forth. Gives you an accordion look. Add your last few pieces. Try to make sure to include some variety in your artwork. Make things different. Make some pieces big, some pieces small, different shapes, different sizes, different wiggles in your work. And there's my finished work. Go get creative and make your own paper sculpture. Thanks so much for joining me.